I'm Peter Langford from Premier Furniture, Sydney, New South Wales. I've had Empower now for 2 years. We're a commercial furniture manufacturer and been in the industry for over 55 years. I have 20 employees at the moment. We turn around and produce or mass produce one-offs at an economical cost. A large range of polished furniture and veneer, from boardroom tables to joinery fit-outs to the general office, and also your quirky offices as well. When an architect gets a bit ad-lib with their drawings, that's where Premier Furniture fits in. We have learnt over the years that we know how to make furniture and we know how to make it well. We've always turned around and thought we knew exactly how long it took our men to turn around and produce things. Over those 50 years we've kept a lot of records, and in true fashion each generation turnaround wants to know more about what's happening, and I found that all the recorded information that we had really wasn't scrutinised constantly. So what I was finding that all the information we had was someone's opinion of how long it should have taken, not reality based, which is how long it did take. I have been looking for a long time for a software that fitted into Premier Furniture's model of making furniture, and that is making what customers want, not what we want to produce. Empower has actually given me that opportunity to do that. I can now record every facet of my factory, whether it be the sweeping of the floor or the counting of the screws to actually the time loading the truck. This now allows me to turn around and actually calculate my downfalls in my industry, or in my factory I should say.
We're talking all here about time management. You're talking about Pete.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
But through my whole plan. When I turned around and looked at the areas where we weren't keeping times or weren't really budgeting for, I was realising that they were actually costing us more. So Empower's showed me how much it cost and how much money how much money we are losing in that area. Over the last 2 years, Empower's allowed me to draw a line in the sand and start measuring, and the actual results from those measurements have been really great in actually now getting the correct information on the product that we produce, making sure I get the correct pricing on my product, making sure I'm evaluating my employee correctly. It's totally changed the way we now turn around and produce our furniture. As I said before, we always had estimated costs on our product. Now I've got real time. I can work out right now whether a product's actually cost effective for us or whether I'm really just looking after the industry or my clients and not looking after Premier Furniture. So without Empower I probably wouldn't have been able to do that. We are fine-tuning everything that we do, right from cleaning right to turn around and actually manufacturing. I don't believe there's anything on the market that can turn around and give you that.
You mean software rather than Empower?
Yeah, software. Information is the key, and if you cannot get that information correct and at your fingertips quickly, this industry will suck you in. Change is happening constantly, so you have to be ready to turn around and move, and Empower gives me that opportunity. I get information quick, I can make choices fast, my clientele are turning around happy with that, and they're ready to turn around and attack whatever comes in from overseas. So, like I say, Empower's actually given us that opportunity. Productivity gains have turned around and actually picked up. What I have realised is my men are working. What I didn't realise is that there's a lot of shortfalls in other areas which I can help the men turn around and produce their products quicker, and that's where it's allowed me to help. And Empower's actually pointed that out to me. So we've been able to pinpoint our workforce to turn around and actually get the work working better, the product working better. Also, the men are turning around realising that they can now turn around and see what they're doing, and they can turn around and show me that they have the ability to turn around and stand on their own 2 feet and run their job properly and question my wage.
Awesome.
Yeah, which I don't disagree with. A fair amount of work should be always paid for. So if we get the turnover and everything's right, then everything works. So it's fair on both sides.
Yep. I think you mentioned to me a while back, Pete, that when you first bought the software, you bought it on the strength of our confidence that it would definitely work for your business, and then we followed up on that promise. Is that fair call?
The support and the openness that Sean, yourself and Dave have turned around and actually helped with, and Amit in the office, the way he's turned around and helped my staff to turn around and get their problems solved, have been a great help. And you are right, it actually has turned around and helped my company. It's allowed me to turn around and move through these shaky times with a lot more information and willingness to make choices. I can see where we're going, and as any navigator through any rough seas, it really comes down to the information on the charts, and you've got to trust them, and that's what Empower does.
Brilliant. Would you try and run your business today without it?
I think you'd turn around and find it really hard. As anyone would turn around and say that they might know their business inside and out, but unless you turn around and really go and get a physical checkup, you don't really know how you're travelling. And that's where we've found with Empower. We thought we knew our company inside and out. What it showed us was that we were just an adolescent running around thinking we were Superman. And the doctor turned around and told us that we need to wise up. And
awesome.
That's where Empower's work. So
awesome. So would you recommend it unreservedly?
I would recommend it unreservedly. Absolutely. It's turned around and only going to give you the truth, warts and all, and the truth isn't bad. So,
yeah, awesome. Do you mind if anyone gave you a ring to say have a quick chat to you?
No, I'd be happy to turn around and actually have a chat.
Yep. What's your cell phone number?
Okay.
Or work number?
Work number is 02 9519 2799.
Yeah, thanks, Pete.
No worries. As you can see, there's a difference of furniture where we can go from the office to a mobile pet to your buffet and hutch, and even into a trophy cabinet. Cabinets are cabinets, and it's just the way you produce them. So. See we're in the cabinet making section now. So second-hand PC, which we've got on eBay for $300. That's going to cost me more to make the cabinet. Lucky I know someone who does.
So all up, how much did your PC and your wires cost you all up to get ready?
The wire was already in the plan, so probably connection probably would have cost anywhere between $100 to maybe $200. The PC altogether, so a little bit $500.
Not bad, get going. Beauty. Hey, the only thing we haven't got you to comment on, Pete, how long did it take you to get it going, getting some good information and gains out of it? Was the install implementation pretty easy?
There were a little bit of stumbling at the beginning with it set up, but that was mainly through reading the information correctly. Once I turned around and actually understood it, we were up and functioning within the first month. I got data coming back. Once the boys realised that it wasn't Big Brother watching them, it was all about the system and the way they work. The second month, the information came back a lot stronger. Now that we're within 2 years, for the last 12 months, I've been shaping the way we turn around and manufacture it off the power data. I would say just under a year, so it has functioning 100%.